this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna name this chat, this particular session, Fan Appreciation Day. You feel me? I wanna make a couple of what they call it redactions or whatever. Yesterday when I was talking, a couple folks jumped in the chat and was asking me something, and I went back and listened to it today, and I ain't like how it came off as standoffish. You feel me? I don't never want to come off as insulting. I should wait to get some people in here to say this point, but they can always come back and scream this, I suppose. I don't ever want to come off as insulting to the folks that take their opportunity and their time to indulge me multiple times. Meaning that if you just passing through and you just trying to like get attention and say something slick, then I don't mind insulting you. But if you're a person that now tuned in to me, liked my vibe, and then came back consistently or try to build some consistency and watching me, I don't want to insult you. So for bro yesterday who asked me, who called me twin, and I like we ain't twins, pardon me, my brother. You feel me? Cause we do got something in common. The fact that you like something about what I got to present, you know, that you're trying to support the platform I'm trying to build. So I appreciate that. I truly do. You did, and I apologize for being so serious about something in nature when it probably wasn't that serious. I apologize for that. And then for anybody else that might have came in that I might have offended or something like that, because somebody even told me I offended them, but they never stated how. I went back and looked at the video. I apologize for that as well. You did. I today was able to I had a job interview today. You feel me? And one thing I love about job interviews is how I let it all hang out. I treat a job interview almost like a therapy session. Real talk. Like I'm just a believer that honesty is the best policy, and I don't never walk in with lies prepared to tell a person. You get who you get because I understand that if I do get hired, at some point you're gonna get to really meet who I am, right? Because we all we're a mask of ourselves. We all have a representative of ourselves. When I was like in the 12th grade, I remember reading a Maya Angelou poem, We Wear the Mask. So we all wear a mask as a representative as who we are. And then when that mask comes off, that's when you really get to see a person unveiled. So when I go to a job interview, I just like to give you what you're going to get 6 months, a year down the line, right then and there. If you can stomach it, then you should hire me. And if not, then you shouldn't. But you're not going to get no surprises with me. So today, when I went to the job interview, and me and this lady talking, she asked me a question I hadn't been asked in a long time, which was, why did I move here to this particular city and state? And I gave my explanation, but in giving my explanation, I rediscovered why I wanted to buy a house. And originally, I wanted to buy a house for two reasons. I was in physical damn pain. I was tired of working. I've been working my whole damn life. And then the second thing is I wanted to start a podcast. What's up, Cole Ellis? Hi, and y'all give me some topics. I just wanted to get this point out real quick. I wanted to give attention like how these guys, like the Casa Knots. I know he a young kid. Hey, what's up, my fellow black brother? That's hey, what's good with your kids, T? And so I wanted to do like the Casanats of the world and stuff where I could just scream and give my opinion and let my personality be what it be and attract the audience that it's meant to have. And I would have ample time to do that with not having to go work every day because I own my crib. And so some way, somehow, I got distracted, I guess, because I never realized this for all the workers real quick. If you spent your whole life working, I got my first job at 17 years old. You feel me? And so my first job was a telemarketer. And I was selling Discover Gold and Platinum cards at 17, I swear to God. I used to work for a company called Marcon Technologies. And they will sit us in a classroom. Shout out who showed love for that. Classroom, we got to study the product for a week. And then that's when we get online and then we'll sell the product to people. So here I am selling GMAC home insurance. Like I learned so much. That's how I first learned what an APR was. I'm 39 years old. I never owned a credit card. Never planned on owning a credit card for the exact lessons that I learned outside of the classroom, but at my job. I used to literally skip school. You don't know people that did. I skipped school to go to work. Like a legal job. I skipped school just to go to work. So, and then sometimes, now that I know what I know now, I hate that I just didn't drop out of school at 14 and get a full damn job and then buy my house at 18. If I could redo it, I would have dropped out of school early and just jumped straight to the money. But point is though, when you spend so long working and working and working, 21 years of working, what, 17, 27, 37, 22 years of working, it's like that's what you become accustomed to. So as I'm talking to this interviewer lady today, I made her think about her own life. I said I got up here, bought my crib, and then I found myself bored out of my mind. Like after first I was on PlayStation like a mug. You feel me? PlayStation. And it's crazy because when I had my job, I'd be almost late to work trying to finish a game. I'm thinking about my game the whole day when I'm at work. Can't wait to get out to go play. Now I got all the time in the world to play it, and I don't want to play it. So boredom started to set in. You feel me? And I was like, so I want the job for financial reasons, I was explaining to her, but I also want it because I'm bored. And she said that's the reason she hadn't retired yet. She was like, I ain't retired because what I'm going to do with my life. And I said, damn, so you get so trained. I think that's why it's important that you have a healthy balance between work and fun. Because if you're not accustomed to having fun and all you know is work, when you don't have no work to do, you will not have no fun because you never learned how to have fun. I never realized how antisocial I am. Like, I have opportunities to go out and I make all the excuses in the world. I'd be like, you ever heard that saying, all dressed up, how's your day? It's pretty good, pretty good. That saying, all dressed up with nowhere to go, I get fresh, and then I just sit on the couch and I walk around looking fresh in the house. I'll walk in my front yard looking fresh, and then go back in the house. And so you just, I say that to say, man, it's a healthy balance you gotta have. But today I rediscovered the reason why I moved to my city when I was asked that question, because it's been a long time since somebody asked me that question. So I kind of fell in love with the idea of why I moved here. So for people who've been following my posts or following my lives, the disparaging remarks that I made about being bored and moving here and this and that, I said it out of the moment. But the reality is I don't regret a thing. I made an excellent investment. So that's that. Now I'm finished talking with that, so the rest y'all gotta feed me. I ain't finna be long-winded with carrying on long points. That's my point. I'm gonna read these comments. New sub unlocked. Hi. Said hi again. What's up, Hudson and Bryant? Hey, throw some topics out there for me. God loves you, Seek Fear. I love that name, Seek Fear. Damn, that's something else. Emily Stacy said she got a question. Go ahead, drop the question, baby girl. And Hudson Bryant said, how's your day? Yeah, like I said, it's been fair. The lady told me, I'm the type of person, right? Let's speak of this interview. I'm the type of person where I'm from, not just where I'm from, but if I go to a job interview, I expect to get the job right then and there. I don't expect to leave out of your face without a job offer. If I leave out of your face without a job offer, I take it as I didn't get the job. Because like I said, with me, you getting a genuine person. Whether I talk myself out of the job or talk myself into it, you getting genuine honesty, and I'm telling you what it is. And so most of the times I've had proposals where a person give me the uniform right then and there. Hey, here go when you can start. Come in tomorrow morning. And I went to inquire about a job 2 days ago or last week. And then one of the employees, he said, that ain't how I work around here. You just can't walk in and think you're going to get a job. And I was like, why not? Like, that should be like that everywhere. It ain't just around here. That should be like that everywhere. If you qualified and I see it, I'm not sitting on I'm pulling the figurative trigger right then and there. Hey, I don't want you to walk out of this place without a job, bro. You impress me. And so with that said, I also look at it like from an angle of, and I promise y'all ain't dropped no topics yet. That's why I'm dragging the conversation. I'm ready for some people to come in and give me something to talk about. But in the meantime, I'll say that I seen a episode about this guy describing Ghana, and why so many African Americans is moving from Ghana back to America. And I hate the term African American. I'm just using it for the sake of using it. And he was like, y'all come here expecting a job. When we're the Africans looking at y'all, the great Americans, I'm paraphrasing, the bring job creativity. So I came, and then there's another part, another aspect I ain't think I want to speak on, but I might touch on it a little bit. It's the Good Old Boy Network. It's a network that says you not one of our niggas. It ain't niggas running the show, what I mean by that, and I'm using nigga to make the point. There's white guys at the top. Don't get it twisted. It looks like a black town. Any town that look like a black town looks black. Because you see so many blacks in positions you're not used to seeing in big cities probably. But that don't mean the people who run the fucking show is black. The ones who get the executive order of what's going on. And I say that to say I was looking at, I was like, look at all the loopholes you got to go through for a fucking $12, 13, 15. This is normal shit. Like niggas make $15 at McDonald's where I'm from. Niggas duck $15 jobs where I'm from because it's the market, it's the economy. $15 can't pay your bills where I'm from, and you're gonna be living on a super tight budget if you're gonna try to make 15. So I understand when you go different places, the economy is different, but the politics is very different. The politics they use here is if you have any kind of record, if you ever been, and I'm, if you ever have any kind of record and you live in these parts, you might as well be dead because you're not gonna get a job. You can forget about it. They try to funnel you. You want to talk about a prison pipeline? Nigga, they hoping that you probably, and mind you, that's not me. I'm old. I ain't got time to be trying to do nothing illegal and shit. Bitch, I done made the great financial choices in life to where I can be comfortable. But having said that, freaking, they make it so hard and exclusionary. Like, their first thing every job asks you, I don't give a damn how cheap they pay, how much they pay, from the good paying to the bad paying. First thing it says, criminal background. Second thing it says, are you on drugs or like drug tests? When they don't even implement that shit like that in Florida. Like, you can have a great $20 hour job easy without a drug test. You feel me? So that's two hurdles if you're from black America that you got to get past. Think about it. You got to make it out your teenage years with a fucking mark of your